All right, we are up and running, folks. Hello, Internet. How we doing? Sorry, I'm distracted by all the Discord notifications because it's Comic-Con weekend, so there's like stuff everywhere. Fucking hell. But yeah, we are continuing the Chemy tonight. I don't know if we'll get Agito done tonight. It depends on the progress on the head. I don't know if I can get the head done tonight. If not, we'll just continue it next week. It's not like the biggest deal. As I try to find a picture for reference real quick. I'm especially going to need a picture for reference for this one. Oh yeah, we'll chip away at that tonight. I have some ideas on how to do it, but it's just going to depend. But first, some updates on some stuff I like talking about. So we finally have a layout for Astro Rally. We've had promo pics for like the last week or so, but we finally got an idea of how it's laid out wave-wise. So I'm down here and zoom in. So basically, we've got 4 groups of 3. So we've got our Earth Moon Union, as they're calling them, which is kind of like our kind of more basic robot design ones. Then we have the Venusian Kingdom, which is our, to me at least, very Code Geass coded mecha. And then we have the Martian Empire, which are the very Armor Core coded ones, to me at least. But you've got 3 bots for each of the factions. Then you've got the combat vehicles. You got another 3 there. They can combine with the mecha in various ways. They can combine together. All of the weapons combine into Beat Gun. And as you can see, the vehicles also combine in different ways as well. Chase-wise, we get 1 chase per faction, basically. It looks like it's the main bot for each faction has chase variant, and then we have the super chase variant, which I think is the main bot for the Venetian crew. Yes, you better get a big gold knight version of him. So that's how it's all going to be laid out. So you should get, if we pick up a case of this, you should get basically everything with a high likelihood of one of the main bots being swapped for a chase, and then low likelihood of super chase being swapped probably for the Venetian one. But yeah, that is Astral Rally stuff. Hooray. We don't have any other Blockies updates. Blockies is at 5.2, or not at 5.2. At San Diego Comic-Con, they have a booth there. They've shown off the Star Wars prototypes we've already seen for their crap. It's the movie stuff that we've seen before, not Galaxy, the one up from there that my brain is blanking on. But it's that stuff, and then we have the Optimus 2.0 that's in Classic, I believe, that they've shown off as well. But Blocky doesn't have anything new. 5 unfortunately doesn't have anything new either. I was hoping we would see color prototypes of the RoboForce stuff, but they have the same great prototypes they've shown at several other shows. So actually, I don't think they had anything new. Well, unless they're showing some, unless they decide to hold back until after Thursday night, because I've only seen pictures from their booth from preview night. Maybe wait till Friday or Saturday. I don't know if 52 Toys has a panel. Because Jada has a panel. We're talking about Jada here in a minute. But I don't know if 52 Toys has a panel where they would show off stuff and talk about stuff. Anywho. Follow-up to the thing I put in the Discord. We finally got a look at the Zelda toys that Hasbro's doing. 1 second. I forgot. I should have a thing pulled up. See if I can find this wall of text in the Discord somewhere. Pass all that. Pass that. All right. Okay, so Nintendo has approached Hasbro for a Zelda line. Right now, they are sticking to Tears of the Kingdom. They apparently had an interview with one of the folks at Hasbro about this. So they're working on doing the game models as best as they can. This is apparently the start of a multi-year partnership. We'll see. No comment about the Zelda movie. But they are focused on Tears of the Kingdom first, if anything. So we got Tears of the Kingdom Link in the it's technically his Champion's Tunic, but it has a slightly different name to it because it's like an enhanced version of it because it's all padded up and stuff. There he is. The Master Sword is actually more purple than blue. Thank God. I was like, the first picture I see of this teaser is like the Master Sword tail big blue, and I'm like, what the fuck? The Master Sword tail's not blue. It's purple. Or indigo. Whichever one it's supposed to be. Whichever technically is the color here. It's like, it's not supposed to be blue. Whoever took that photograph, like, took a bad photo. Because it's not blue. It's purple. But yeah, he's got sword, the Master Sword, Hylian Shield, one alternate hand for his Zonai hand, or Zonai arm, and that's basically it. He does have a cloth cape. It does have a hood attached to it. I don't know if you can put the hood over Link's head, but there is a hood sewn in there. So you might be able to put the hood on him. There is Zelda in her Zonai dress from 90% of Tears of the Kingdom. She has the banged up Master Sword. She only has like one alternate hand. And as you see, her articulation's probably like incredibly limited, which I just have to go, well, that's her main costume for this game. So I don't know what there's to complain about. Like, would I prefer her in her basically Champion's Tunic outfit from the start of the game / most of her, like half her time in Breath of the Wild? Yes, but that's not the main outfit she has for Tears of the Kingdom. And they're doing Tears of the Kingdom figures, so meh. Yeah, you can see the hood here. I just don't know if you can get that up and over Link's head. It'd be nice. There's the back of Zelda's. Then we have Ganondorf from basically the end of Tears of the Kingdom. And like the flashback stuff as well. Well, the end of the flashback stuff because he doesn't have an alternate head that doesn't have the secret stone in it. He just has the head with the secret stone in it. He's only got one alternate hand and then his sword and scabbard. It looks nice. There's all three. There's the boxes. Archive. Pricing info, because I forgot offhand. Where? Okay, so Link and Zelda are 28. Ganondorf is 43. There's all the promo pics and stuff. and get a better look at the accessory loadouts. I do appreciate this. I find this one picture of Zelda wielding the busted up Master Sword as a weapon. It's just like, that's not how that works. That never happened. And then there's Zelda and her loadout. And then here's Ganondorf and his loadout. So yeah, Ganondorf costs more because he is chunky. He is big. Since they are starting on Tears of the Kingdom and maybe doing more, I'm guessing the Sages would be next. Maybe Link in another of his outfits from the game and then 2 of the Sages. Just a thought. I would have to see like where we're going after this. Because this is a fairly standard lineup for like Tears of the Kingdom figures, if I'm being perfectly honest, because it's also the same 3 that were picked out for the amiibo and the same 3 that I think Figma did. And they did Tears of the Kingdom figures. So like, okay, cool. What else you got? This is all from like this morning when Hasbro has their like breakfast, like sit down breakfast. Hey, come look at our toys. We've got figures from the Street Fighter live action movie. So we've got Chun-Li. I'm pretty sure that is the same effect part that their Power Rangers Chun-Li came with. I'm pretty sure that's also the same effect their Power Rangers Ryu came with, but there's Ryu. There's Ken. He has sunglasses. I don't know if he has an alternate head without sunglasses, but that's Ken. And then there's Mr. Roman Reigns, Akuma, or Akuma. I don't know why I said Akuma, Akuma. Oh, he has a different hairpiece without glasses. Good. Yeah, there's some movie Street Fighter figures. Jada for preview night showed off some stuff real quick. We'll get to their panel here in a second. I don't have an article for their panel, so I have to just grab images that got posted in the Discords I'm in. So they showed off Fred. So we've got an almost complete Scooby gang. As a reminder, Jada and how they're doing their Scooby lineup is 1 Scooby crew to 2 monsters per wave. So they started with Shaggy, 2 monsters, Scooby, 2 monsters. That should be out the door soon. Daphne is next with 2 more monsters. I believe it is this one, not Space Kook. And then the robot, because the Space Kook and the Swamp Man are with Scooby. And I think they just went it for pre-order. And then there's Fred Marnie for their Pebbles lines. Yeah, there's Scooby, Sea Demon, and the Space Kook. Those are up for pre-order at the moment. Yeah, Fred's new. And in fact, he's coming with Zombie from an episode of the original series, and the Headless Horseman. He's got a cloth cape and stuff. They're the next wave. They didn't show off anymore. No Velma yet. I guess we'll have to wait on Velma. They did announce, just the stuff I feel like talking about. They had 2 figures they showed off that were standalone figures. They are not part of any new series or anything that they're doing. But one of them is Strider from Strider. So we've got specifically a Strider 2 Strider, because they did the title screen for Strider 2 when they revealed it. It looks really nice. Be really good for your Marvel vs. Capcom lineups. They even didn't say specifically, but they're like, hey, there's this crossover game thing that people have been doing a bunch of figures for. basically to say, hey, for you Marvel vs. Capcom folks wanting to build your Marvel vs. Capcom roster in figure form, here's a Strider for your Marvel vs. Capcom shelf, basically. And then Cody from Alpha 3, I believe, or Street Fighter Alpha. Pull up real quick. Alpha 3. Find the slide. Yes, Alpha 3. They did specify that they will have a reveal tomorrow at their booth. So if you just drop by their booth, there will be a new figure in the display for Cody. Go with Cody. And there will be a new reveal Saturday. Because that's just how Jada does things. The other solo figure they showed off was an Astro Boy. A very classic Astro Boy. Also, for those interested, they showed off more Invincible figures. So they got Omni-Man, Adam Eve, and Battle Beast for Wave 2. And then Wave 3 is standard blue and yellow Invincible. And then 2 figures to be revealed Friday and Saturday, respectively. They also showed off one of the main characters for the second Edge Runner season. So they are continuing to do Edge Runner stuff with season 2 of Edge Runners, basically. That's basically it. Stuff I wanted to talk about. Hopefully 5 Toys has color prototypes of their stuff. I'd really like to see that. I was really hoping that I would see that instead of it's just the same gray prototypes. And like, just to show it, let me find the pictures. They just show it off. This is the pictures from the booth. It's the same gray prototypes they've had for like I think 6 months now, and I'm like, I want to see him in color. But I don't think they show. I'm pretty sure they had new stuff, but it was in gray. Maybe they just weren't ready to show the color prototypes today. I don't know. Okay, I forgot to turn on my mic stuff. But also the program that I do that with was like, your device is not connected. I'm like, talking about it is connected. I was very concerned. I'm like, have I been talking into no mic this entire time? I would have been very concerned. Also, I found out today because I was like, hey, by the way, there's apparently another instance in Ace Attorney 1 where there is a I might shorten that up. Another instance where an alternative piece of evidence would continue progress. For those curious, Meekin's third cross exam, you can technically show Goodman's ID, and that lets you progress. You don't have to show the lost item report. That mucks with the logic a lot, surprisingly, because at least as far as I saw, because I have to go off guides and stuff for this, because I had the thought today, I'm like, that might be more work than it's worth, but worth a shot. I don't have the internal logic for how things progress in that game unless I find a means of cracking open the DS games. Considering I've already cracked open other DS games, I might be doing that. But the Lost Arm report is not used again until the third Gantt cross-examination, which is basically the end of the case. So, it also has to be paired with another item because of how it is. So, like, eh. It's one of those times of just like, this is what happens when I'm having to just go off guides and what people have done and hope for the best on stuff. Nope, wrong one. Does this work or is it going to yell? That works. Fantastic. So yeah, I think at this point I'm just like, well, this one person's going through all the cases and noting all this stuff. I think I might just wait until they're done and then update the logic myself unless I crack open the DS versions of the games and find a way to see, like, if I could find, I don't know, the code or something or whatever it would be that would be like, oh yeah, no, this is this and that and that. And it basically create the logic map, see if I have to rework the logic map entirely off of that. Anywho, gotta figure out this head. Measurement. Basically, here to there. It's 22 and a half base, or 22.4. We'll say 22 and a half. Probably just round it up to an even 23. Maybe do 24. We'll do 24 high. $38 by... We'll do 40 by 24. How to model this. This is where I start just Googling images to be like, all right, let me give an idea. Oh yeah, new Gundam show got announced today. I forgot to talk about that. We had a new Gundam show get announced today. It's technically a prequel to the Rogue Orbit game they announced a little bit ago. It's like, all right, cool. That's 40. It's gonna come. be kind of generally this shape. That's fine. I just want something to work off of. Okay, that makes it shorter. Do 3 by 30. All right, so it works for you, okay? SolidWorks locked up for a second. It does not like me trying to fill it that one piece. Might have to just close SolidWorks. It did not like trying to figure that math out for some reason. I don't know why. Don't mind all the mouses, all the Mises. All right. Let's try that again. It does not like going above going at 15. Okay. Oh. It did not like that math. Okay, then. It's like the weirdest bug in existence, but okay, so we can't go to 15. Otherwise, SolidWorks flips the fuck out and is like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't, blah. Try it again. This is a bang up way to start this head. Shit. I forgot to reset the counter. Shit. This is the most annoying thing in existence. Okay. Get it to that point. Save. and then go from there. Okay. Save. I'm genuinely curious. 13? 15? Okay. 15 it crashes. 14 it doesn't. Go about there. There. Hang on. Let me picture of Akito himself real quick. the arc I wanted. Oh, oops. That's it. Let's see how this looks. Of course not. Spline, ain't it? Bet it is. All right, try this again. Nope. Nope. Fail pass. I have to break this. Yeah. One second. Apparently, the overview trailer for the Switch 2 Chronicles 2 Or Chronicles 2 Switch 2 version dropped. And no app. Just curious to see who our new blades are. New blade, and she has 2 modes. Momo. I don't know if that's a Xenogear or not Xenogear, Xenosaga character. I think of how to tackle this. I feel like this is going to be one of those, hey, look, I'm stuck again. I have to maybe split the head in half. The top part below. That's the answer. Maybe. other way. I don't know if I want that many. Ow, excuse me. Apparently I turned my phone off vibrate. Yeah, I like that better. Didn't see the new pirate Mithra outfits. I like them. Okay. Part of me wasn't super sure. It's like, did I do 3? Okay, I did 3. $1.39. Okay. Oh, wait. That looks right. The fuck? Not the face. Stop. Oh, it is another Xenosaga character. Cool. All right. I was expecting it to be a Xenoblade Genesis character for funsies, but no. Let's stick 0.54. Take it from this end. Oh, 2. That's 2.54. Yeah, good enough. That's also good enough. Actually, Get that so I can do a bit on the other side. That'd be good enough. Okay. I really like these new outfits. Okay. To there. Now what? Now we're back where we were at before. I don't think that would work. I don't think. We can try. Yep. Fuck. Damn it. All that work, and we're right back where we started. Okay. You have to commit it. Oh? Yes? I'm gonna try. Okay, that works. And everything's off. Symmetric. Why is it not? I just take it from the sides. And a filler piece in the center. Ooh. No. Thank you. Connect anything? Because, of course not. I don't know. I can't think of a means. Isn't a pain in the ass. It might just stop here for tonight. I'm not sure. Get something to go from here across. I have an idea, but I don't know if it would work. I don't know if it looked that good. Yeah, we might stop here for tonight because I don't know. I don't feel like banging my head against the wall tonight. We might do something different next week, CAD-wise. So virtually all the really hard ones are next, and I don't know. I think I need a break from Chemy CAD for a little bit, or just CAD in general for a little bit. So we might do some other stuff, some retro achievement stuff, or I might pick something out of my backlog and start chipping away at it on Thursdays. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna stop there for tonight. So, tomorrow, Prince of Persia for Cube Reverse. Saturday is TBD, and Sunday is TGS. So if you like what you see in Dreadful, I really appreciate it. Chipping away at Philly, or not, I don't know why I transitioned that early. Exclamation point, YouTube and chat gets the YouTube archive for this and all our streams. Exclamation point, Discord and chat. This link, drop by, say hi. Exclamation point, social chat gets our handles for social medias. And see you tomorrow, folks.